Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Watch him now, Barney! Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 19 yards there on the pickup. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down here at the 23. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle here to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check it back, check it back.
second down. Mayfield is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught. Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action. Mayfield drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mayfield. The quick slant caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Over, 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 over! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So that connection with Brown came on the post route.
And he makes you question yourself as a scout, doesn't he? He's a 6th-round pick. I mean, his level of play is a first-round, top 10, top 5 pick. He's been that impressive in his ability to run all routes, but I think he likes going to the post and catch it because that usually results in a big play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And open left side is Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot!
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Gone! 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 Gone!
A first down throw from Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Browns on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 15.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
Play fake. Mayfield. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now it's Crowell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes for a gain of 31.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And he's able to put it through. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Browns on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
First down, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Jones. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
On first down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Mahomes now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.